What's going on, y'all? And welcome to another episode of Dominique The Podcast. I know y'all used to seeing my guests, but they trying to get in here. These people be doing anything. I'm gonna give y'all a chance to come on in here. Waiting on my homegirl Sunshine, waiting on TuRae. I ain't talking to TuRae today. So I hope the brother's doing well. So if not, I'm gonna just talk to y'all and y'all talk back to me if we can't get my peoples up in the place right like they need to be. So here come my homegirl Sunshine. So I'm gonna put her back in. It's all streaming. So she has some Wi-Fi issues, or I don't know. She has something going on with that Wi-Fi. Okay, here we go with her. Shine, you back? You in?
I'm on, but I don't hear you through my Bluetooth headphones. But can you hear me?
I hear you, but how you gonna not hear me? How we gonna do a podcast and you can't? And I'm asking
Oh.
you something, you can't hear me.
No, I can hear you.
You just said you could.
No, I don't. I can't hear you through my Bluetooth, but I can hear you just through my phone.
Oh, okay. You're not on your computer.
Right.
Okay.
I didn't know I was supposed to do it through my laptop.
Huh?
I ain't know I was supposed to come in through my laptop. It ain't even charged, am I? Or this is okay?
I mean, it's okay right now as long as it don't blink you out. But that
Okay, yeah.
would have been better. Y'all give it up for my good friend Sunshine, comedian extraordinaire. We've been friends a long time. Y'all see why you all dressed up? Where you getting ready to go?
About to go to an album release party, dog.
Down in the valley where the bitches get that shit.
What? I'm on my way.
She on her
I'm
way.
I met these dudes. I did a podcast called Smoking and Joking on Sunday. Shout out Mr. Khaled Part down here tattoo. It's called Smoking and Joking.
Uh-huh.
And
Smoking and joking.
Somebody with them. Smoking and joking. They smoke on the podcast.
Oh yeah, I know that was right up your alley.
It was, but they ain't even light up when I was on. I'm like, how the hell?
But why you ain't say something? Why you ain't tell them to light up when you was on there?
It was going too fast. I was too entertaining, man. They ain't even light it up because they was in my motherfucking face.
All up in it like what?
Right.
When I was,
yeah, it was fun though.
It was fun.
I went after Tank. Yeah, they did Tank first.
Okay.
And I know what they've been saying about what they say about Tank.
Well, talk to me about what they say about Tank. Then I ain't heard. I saw him I saw the video of him up at the Uptown. Let me give y'all backstory. If y'all don't know, Sunshine in Atlanta, straight out of Rochester, New York, though. Homegirl, been my homegirl for years. We've been down. I'm talking about since the early days of comedy when she drove too fast. And I just want to thank the Lord that we are able to still be alive and be here and talk to you about it right this minute. I do want to do that. You might need headphones. We getting some feedback, Shine. So you got some regular headphones, just regular headphones.
I don't. Who has headphones?
Everybody got headphones. You just on Bluetooth? How you just on Bluetooth?
Hey, I'm lucky I'm on that. I found them motherfuckers.
So she down in Atlanta, and now in Atlanta, if y'all don't know the backstory of Atlanta, they going hard in Atlanta. They ain't doing no social distance or none of that. They getting they live on. I already been down there. Me and her had this discussion. They getting they live on down there. So she getting ready go out and Tank was just at the Uptown Comedy Corner in Atlanta. So what you say they saying about Tank here?
Oh wait, hold on 1 second. Hold on.
You didn't got stuck. Here go TuRae. I'm gonna put TuRae in. T, what's going on with it?
Yo, what up with it?
What up? He a few minutes late, but the brother's in the house. Y'all give it up for my good friend straight out of Philadelphia, PA. You know what it is. For TuRae Gordan. Y'all already knowing. See what's going on. I like your t-shirt. It look good.
Thank you. You know, a little self-promotion.
Is that the rainbow?
Yeah, man. Listen, I tripped out on this rainbow foil about a year ago with these shirts, and it sells like hotcakes. It's like I don't even have to sell them. I just show them to people. So yeah, man, it's a great thing. And speaking of which, I literally just got back from Atlanta today. So you know I don't wear these out in Atlanta.
It would behoove you not to. But one thing it says about you, though, for a man to have that t-shirt, you comfortable in your sexuality. So it does state that. It does state that.
I got too many child support payments to keep going over this. You know what I'm saying? Let us move on from that.
It ain't nobody never put you in that topic. No, it was a given. Everybody knows. You know, it's never been that. Dominique, we all know that.
Dominique, I had a conversation in the Comedy Cellar, like along the lines of, yo, them rumors don't get started from nowhere, my nigga. Like people don't just jump out there like, oh, he gay. Like, nah. Normally you was moving in that direction and somebody interpreted it that way. So yeah, I've never had that issue. So.
No, not at all.
They thought, Dominique, remember that time when we was up in the hotel room for a long time and the after party was going on downstairs? And then old boy came and got us like an hour and a half, 2 hours late when the shit was almost over. So now we coming out the room looking like we just finished fucking.
Right.
I'm like, why you ain't come get us?
Right. Why you got us out there doing that like that?
Came and got us late as shit.
Right.
We coming down late. Like, where the fuck y'all was at? I'm like, motherfucker. Got us looking like we was gay.
Right. Especially like, why was you not at the after party? Like,
and y'all coming down at the end. We coming down out the room at the end because we didn't even know what was going on. We up there talking, catching up. He come get us last minute. Got us looking suspect.
She was telling me something about Tank. What was you saying about Tank?
Oh, Sunday.
Yeah, that's what you was telling.
Oh, I was saying that while he was being interviewed, I was thinking about maybe 3 years ago when I'm not talking about recent, just when he said, if you suck a dick once, you're not gay if you do it because you might have just been trying it. So they was like, that nigga, they must be he talking about himself. But I was looking like, damn, even if you might have sucked the dick, you a fine motherfucker.
It don't matter, huh?
Let's see. This
I might not kiss you, you know what I mean? But
this is why niggas feel comfortable making statements like that. Because it's like it's always a woman that'll go, oh, get the fuck out of here. Like,
you can't say that.
No, once a dick punch your mustache, nigga, you over there. So, like,
you over there.
You over there. You on that team now. Which is fine.
Which is fine. These people wide open now, which is fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
I mean, you know, if that's your thing, then I mean, have at it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to stay corona free. That's all I'm trying to do.
Hey, speaking of what you said, Dominique, it's funny because like I said, I just got back from Atlanta, and that is definitely the coin phrase for that. They getting they live on down there. I try to be on my gangster macho shit. Fuck COVID. I'm gonna live my life too, but I think I'm gonna go in quarantine for 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Them niggas, listen. It was certain points in Atlanta when I was just like, well, maybe I'm gonna go ahead and put my mask on because nobody else give a fuck.
That's what I'm trying. Wait a minute, Sunshine. Tell them how I showed up to the club. What was I doing in Atlanta, Sunshine?
Didn't want to come, giving fist bumps. Got after the show, rushed out like O.J. Simpson through the airport to get in the car. I was chasing after her car like rerun.
Hey, Dominique, that shit don't matter. COVID was sitting in the backseat of the car with you like this. Like, if we going, let's go.
Yeah, we all over. We all over.
And I mean, we practice COVID safe. I mean, I do anyway. I mean, at this point, we all grown. However you want to do, you know, I try to err on the side of caution.
Right.
You know, and that's what I always say, err on the side of caution, just so you can be cautious. But in Atlanta, They going hard down there.
You've been exposed, nigga. You land in Hartsfield, you've been exposed.
Yeah. But Sunshine, you ain't even heard this one. They got a saying going around in the comedy community. You make it through it, you're gonna be all right everywhere else.
So we the vaccine.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you don't get sick after you leave Atlanta, you good.
Look,
you gonna be okay.
Dude. Well, I'm glad to be a part of it because I've been good. I've been out. I'm with the people y'all talking about.
Yes.
I've been out.
Which brings me to my next point. We was in the green room at Uptown, right? We a bunch of comedians. You know how we do.
Uptown Comedy Club.
Right. And my one of my dear friends, my brother is Rodney Perry.
Yeah.
Well, Rodney Perry had COVID, right?
Yes.
So, we in the green room busting up, and Rodney said, "Yeah, man, I'm so glad I already had that shit." And I'm sitting right next to this nigga. I was like, I said, God damn! Like, I said, man, listen, if I can make it through Atlanta, it is truly a miracle.
Hey,
but man,
that's what Dominique just said.
Yes,
yeah,
man.
You all right? Because I seen they told me my guy who somebody else they told me I saw up there had COVID. He was up there joint chilling with no mask. I was like, damn, I wish I was this comfortable. I can't even
you see me.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, there was a point we was at the Tank performance, me and about 3-4 other comedians. It was sold out. And at one point, I think once I smelled the marijuana in the air, I was like, I'll go ahead and throw y'all mask on, man. Go ahead and put them on. Make sure we at least look like we tried. Yeah, man. But it also, there's a part, and I'm not just saying this, there's a part of it that I felt as though like this many black people can't be wrong.
Right.
You know what I mean? So they definitely getting they live on.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. I've been trying to say that. Like, hey, they opened up in May. I've been going every other week. Ain't seen nobody die. It's the same. Ain't nobody sick. I'm like,
I call Sunshine. I
don't believe it. You know what I mean?
Like,
I need to go in the trailer with the dead bodies and see. I need to go in the hospital. They lying, man. They lying. They trying to do something else.
Some of these stories
niggas that really don't know a lot of history.
Yes.
The niggas that don't know a lot of history, like me, all I got to go on is the Tuskegee. I was about to say instrument. The Tuskegee.
The Texas Instruments. T.I. something. It's T.I.
That's all I got to go. All niggas that don't know no more history than that. They like, they gave them niggas that shit. We been going on that. And I don't even really know about that. But hey, they already done tried to do some shit.
Right. But us black people, we love a participation trophy. Like when this first jumped off though, I had a conversation with a girl. She was like, this is real. I know like 5 people that got it. I was like, 5 people? This is like April. I was like, 5 people. I say, bitch, it's you. I said, if you know 5 motherfuckers yourself that got it, you ground zero, bitch.
Yeah.
They should be sitting around having a conversation like, yo, you been around Teresa? Yeah, this bitch.
Right.
And they could say anything. They could say that you died from it if they want.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
That's neither here nor there. We are here living.
Trying to get your live on.
So go ahead, Sean.
I was gonna say when I go out tonight, because I also be feeling like if it's not real, but they might have ops that go in places and spray something to make it real. Like, so I have been in a party and it was just so much hookahs, weed. It was so much black people. It was just so much that I did leave because I was like, oh, if COVID is anywhere, goddamn it, it'll be in this motherfucker.
Yes, man.
But none of them people that was at that party that I know of got sick. But
you know how much Hennessy and Black and Mild and incense and Muslim oils COVID got to get through to affect a black person?
You know what? I like that. So I'm staying in the party tonight. That do make sense.
You should stay home since you done talked about it so bad. You should stay your ass in the house. You should stay home.
It's that part too. It's that
I
part
know it. I know it's never gonna happen with you. I know it.
It's that part too, though, Dominique. It's that part too, because we still black and spiritual, and it's like I'm gonna talk a little shit, but I'm not gonna act like it can't happen, because you know how God be with us. God be just like this. Like, here you go, man. Since you feel like,
And Sunshine, no, I take it for real, because even when I was down there, we ain't hang out, we ain't do nothing.
Wow.
I ain't like that. That's why I said too. They breaking up
next
families.
year.
Huh?
I said we're gonna have to try next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I don't like that though. They just breaking up families and friendships. Got motherfuckers not wanting to hang and shit. That shit ain't right, man. I want to fuck whoever came up with this shit up. Just because I'm used to staying in Dominique room and shit, no homo, and kicking it. You know what I mean?
None of that. None of that.
No, none of that.
Listen, the way she gave me the cold shoulder, man. I'm like, you know what? That's bullshit, COVID. I'm a punch.
She was like, you ain't gonna smoke one. I was like,
there you go. I ain't had no shared marijuana in a minute.
No.
I smoke with you, but you better have one to smoke.
And then I'm gonna have my own, because I ain't going out like that.
And you stand over there, and I smoke mine over here.
Hey, Pat, I'm just gonna wipe off the tip and smoke on my fingers. Fuck y'all. I'm still alive. I'm trying to tell y'all, I'm still alive. I'm with all the shits.
You with all of it. So I want to ask y'all this. So Jennifer Lopez got some blowback. Now, I don't know how you all feel about it, especially being from Rochester, Sunshine, and then TuRae up in Philadelphia. I don't know how people often feel about the Latino community. You know what I mean? And she got some blowback because in one of her songs, in this verse that was in Spanish, she said she was the same little black girl from the Bronx. Now, the way I look at it, I look at Latino people like we all one. You know what I'm saying? I don't look at Latino people like they are foreign, or I look at them just like they people of color, just from they might not call themselves back, but they people of color just from another place to me.
Right.
But she got blowback for that because people's like, oh, now you're trying to appropriate the black, the black Latino thing and all that. And I don't get that. I don't understand why it's a division between Latino people and black people. We people of color. I've been telling a joke about it for a long time. If you ain't white, come on now. You us.
The problem with that, not a problem. Let me not see.
Okay.
You can't speak that way. You have to learn how to speak open-mindedly.
Yeah, you can't speak freely no more. I know it.
The concern I have with that, when I've been faced with that, because the truth is what the truth is. They are people of color. Is that they don't endorse it until it's convenient for them. There's so many more black people saying our Hispanic brothers and sisters than there are Hispanic brothers and sisters saying our black brothers and sisters. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
They get black when it's convenient, and right now in America, the black struggle is all the rage, so to speak. It's chic to be black in the struggle. So that's my only issue with it, because the truth is the truth. Yeah, you black. Your boat just went a different direction. That's the way I feel about it. Even if they come into Afro Latino late, even if they come into that place late, it is what it is, because you get treated the same way we get treated in this country. So or you will.
You eventually will. So I just say they people of color, and I just, even when they don't think it, I be like, they gonna learn one day. So it don't matter. You my brother. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Sunshine.
I don't agree. Because
go ahead.
First off, she wasn't nowhere near black when she was with Puffy in that club. I didn't even know the bitch was Latino. I thought the bitch was white. You know what I mean? There were no parts of nothing black then. And number two, the black race is the only race that everybody want to be. We never do that to no one else. We don't say, we Latino. We don't say we white. We don't call ourselves cracker. We don't call ourselves Guido. Or we're black. We have our culture. They're always trying to, again, now she black. The Puerto Ricans, oh, we black. The mixed people, oh, we black. Only when it's convenient to be black, because they have a choice even sometimes to be black or white. They'll hang with either in what they grew up with. So it's just a trip that only black people have to deal with others saying that they're black. And like TuRae said, only when it's convenient, only when it's cool. Didn't hear the bitch saying nothing about no little nigga from the block when she was, again, when Puffy was about to, when they was about to go down for the club shooting, she got the hell on.
Yeah, they make you distance yourself. I'm Dominique. I'm not telling you nothing you don't know. You know how that game go. They make you pick a side.
Yeah.
And it seemed like she said, like Sunshine said, many years ago in that club, she picked her side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I mean, in the club though, you gotta give her credit. You gonna pick a side? Who gonna pick? Anybody gonna pick good side against going to jail? Now y'all got to give another scenario. That lady, when I don't care what color she was, you got to pick some besides 20 years in jail. I mean,
you know what?
That wasn't a hard choice at all.
No, that wasn't no hard choice at all.
But wait, no. And since she did that, guess what? She is a nigga. That's the nigga shit to do.
That's what I'm trying to say. She did the right choice. She did what a Puerto Rican chick from the Bronx would do. Ain't nobody going no goddamn ladies Rikers Island for 30 years over now.
You right. Let me tell you something. It don't matter if you is all black. Megan Thee Stallion ain't know nothing. And everybody in the car was black. Megan was like, who? Shot what?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know nothing.
She went up in that jump.
To the bottom of that though, have we?
Yeah, we got to the bottom of it.
He shot her in the foot. He got to the bottom. He shot her in her feet. So we already know. She let him have it.
Sunshine, you know how them little niggas are.
I need the whole. Do we got the whole story, or we just know that he did? The gun went off.
Sunshine, he had a gun, and sometimes when people got guns and they want to use them, they want to speak. They start getting that gun and they start saying, "I want to see how this feels to shoot somebody with it." I mean, people mind go like that. So he said, "Well, she'll survive if I shoot her in her feet," and he shot her in her feet.
Yeah. And I mean, Sunshine, I think Megan Thee Stallion, if I'm not mistaken, is 6 feet. The Tory Lanez is about 5'6". You know how them little niggas is. He got, she stood up over him one too many times. He popped.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
They are the opposite.
And then if somebody stand at you, pointing their finger at you, and you supposed to be a man, that might make you shoot somebody in their feet.
I think that conversation went like, I'm gonna tell you, don't stand up over me one more time. she stood up with
they was in the car though.
Well, look, that's even worse.
What you said though, Dominique, is true. Because when I had a gun, I was 23, and I bought a gun just to have, because everybody, I was in Dayton, Ohio, every girl had guns. Mm-hmm. They had like the silver with the pink or the silver with the blue handle. They didn't have them when I went, so I had to get the black with the gold handle. And I would have it in my trunk. And I promise you, nigga don't need a gun, because I used to be like, I wish a motherfucker would, man. I was off the chain when I knew I had that gun, man. I'll be like, I'm waiting on trouble.
Yeah, people with guns get shot.
People with people don't
with guns get shot.
People don't use the gun for what it's for. People don't sit up there and say, okay, I got my gun to protect me, and that's what it's for. People out there saying, somebody started that bullshit, I'm gonna put this bitch nigga heater on them.
That's why that joke by Lil Duval, when he said, yo, you got that friend that be like, yo, my man, let me know. I got that fire on me. Because we definitely be waiting. It take a minute to mature being a gun owner. It takes a minute. Because, I mean, it was definitely a couple nights that I was out like, yo, just in Kitlin. It's like, that's not the purpose.
Right. That ain't the mindset to have. Like, I wish a nigga would tonight.
But see, we done matured now. See, I ain't had no gun when I was young. No. Because I already would have gonna shoot you just because who you talking to like that. You don't shoot nobody for nothing like that. You know, I'm 2A all day now. I got a weapon, but I'm grown. I'm gonna be to go to court and say they was trying to kill me.
Right. I'm gonna stand over your body and wait for the people with you. Like,
I ain't on that gunplay like that.
Right.
No.
But before, what was you gonna say in court?
And when they sat up there, they got the woofing out their mouth. I ain't know what they was going to do. You know, when you get them answers like you going to jail because that's just not no good. And you sit up there. I mean, the way they was talking, I feared for my life.
Right.
Did they ever reach for anything? Nah. Did you ever see it? Nah, but the way they was woofing at me.
Right. When a nigga get emotional in his testimony, he gone.
Gone.
What I'm supposed to do? I'm out here. They out here. Like,
and then my cousin that just got killed 2 weeks ago.
And they was coming around looking for my. Yeah, they about to roast this.
They like nah. But I just think with the Afro Latino community and all that, I think it's just a more of an understanding. But I think we do, especially since Donald Trump been the president, I think everybody got more of an understanding of where they fall in this society.
I think if they don't, they better.
I agree.
Yeah, you know, where they fall in this society. So I just kind of feel like, you know, they get it now. I always been saying it. I've been saying you black too in this country. You just light skinned. It's like we got light skinned African American people. And I think it's hard for people that know where they come from, like Latino people. They know what country they come from. So it's hard for them to connect and say, no, we not black. We can't do that.
Yeah.
We don't. If we got Latin in us, we got to go to ancestry.com.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They pulled up some giraffes on me.
Wait a minute, what they say?
How about I come from giraffes?
Like, I ain't put in for this. But it's crazy because I think one of the biggest things that you were saying, it is definitely that. But they have their culture to reach back to.
They do, absolutely. We don't.
Yeah.
We don't.
Yeah.
So since they
very sad, how that y'all brought that up. How did they do a number on us that while we was growing up, we did not learn nothing black. We learned Little Boy Blue. We even learned about a little blue motherfucker. We ain't had no black characters. The little engine that could. A train got a fucking fairy tale. We did not exist in what we learned. We learned everything was white. Everything was white. And I think that's so sad. It's funny. It's not funny, but it's kind of funny like that. They really erased our shit like that. We just did not know.
And it
ain't funny, Sunshine. But she tend to laugh at stuff all the time that ain't funny. Trust me, this been my friend for over 20 years.
Oh my God.
So, and TuRae know her for 20 years too. So she will laugh at stuff that you be like, that shit ain't funny, but you will be laughing too. So
and her laugh is amazing. It's a great,
it
is funny that they did it like that.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they do
that. It's like, damn, they did that. I'm talking about Little Boy Blue and the little engine that could. Ain't no black story. And then we had Buckwheat. They let him hang with the little rascals or whatever, and then the little boy sitting on the side. Like now we see the picture of the Charlie Brown table with the black boy on the other side.
Pigpen. And it was
Pigpen.
Pigpen. No, that wasn't Pigpen. Pigpen was white. At least they let Pigpen be white. They had one.
It was Franklin. I meant you're right. Damn.
He was on the other side of the table.
But look, how fucked up is that? We just assumed Pigpen was black.
Yeah.
He was dirty.
Right, because he was dirty.
But Sunshine was like, Pigpen was white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They at least did that. You know what I mean?
At least did that. Poor white trash.
At least did that.
Damn,
and not made it black, because that would have been, they know that would have been fucked up. But they still did Franklin fucked up. He wasn't at the table on the same side as everybody. He was on the side by himself, the only one.
I think Franklin played the piano, didn't he?
Nah, he was just at the table.
So you know what's about to happen. I'm about to roll up and watch Charlie Brown. That's what's about to happen.
Hey, just pull up the picture. Just put in like, just Google Franklin at the table by himself. You'll see it.
He was at the
same.
That's fucked up. Franklin at the table by himself.
By himself, man. But
by himself.
It's just bad how they did us, man. But like I said, it's not funny, but it's like it's kind of funny that they really didn't teach us nothing black except Martin, who was the peacekeeper. We learned about Malcolm when Spike Lee brought the movie out.
Yeah.
I knew before then. I went to Malcolm X Elementary School, so I knew before then.
Yo, cool. All our schools had numbers. Fuck y'all.
Right. That's the thing about up that way up north. Up 95 north. Y'all went to PS 116. I said, this is lazy as hell. PS 21. What?
And
I went straight up public school. They go to public school.
Right. When I first went to New York, I was like, what the fuck do the PS stand for? They're like, public school. I was like, and they said it to me like I was tripping. I'm like, my bad. Like my school's got names, but
come on.
Yeah, I'm even worse. I went to Catholic school K through 12. Like I was the black person that was supposed to infiltrate white America. Like I was the you remember the spook that sat by the door? I was the nigga outside the library. That was me. So I definitely know Catholic school. I remember being embarrassed when I got to college. I went to Temple and took AFM studies classes because that's what you want to do. You come in freshman year, you get your AFM study courses. And they said, man, what's the black national anthem? And ladies, I'm damn at 19 or 18 years old, which is what I was freshman year. I laughed out loud like black national anthem. And the black people looked at me like, nigga, you didn't know. I had no idea.
My brother went to
every voice and sing, right?
Lift every voice and sing.
Lift every voice and sing.
Never knew.
Hey, but guess why I know it? I don't know it because it was taught in school. I know it because it was our camp song. So I don't know. I don't even know the Black National Anthem. Can I sing y'all what I know?
What you know?
I know.
Go ahead.
It's a camp song.
It is.
How'd it go?
Montgomery Center. Montgomery Center. Lift every voice and sing till Montgomery ring.
No.
Yes. No need of live. Oh, it might be the rest. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let us march on till Montgomery is won. Montgomery Center.
It still had a little history in because it still had a little history in Montgomery, Alabama. Wasn't that where the busboy car was in so it had a little civil rights. That's why they did it to put a little civil rights in it.
Okay.
All right, so I want to ask y'all about this. I'm sure y'all already heard about. I want to know what you think about this controversy with Ice Cube. Ice Cube have a controversy going right now. If you haven't heard about the CWBA contract with black people, I haven't actually read the contract with black people. I don't know if you actually can, but he went to meet with the Trump administration. He said he met with both, in all fairness to him. He met with the Trump administration. He met with the Biden administration. When he went to meet with the Trump administration, and what the CWBA is about is, it's been a big debate about black people voting and not getting anything in return for our vote. So, just aimlessly voting. A lot of people are saying we're aimlessly voting for, saying that we're aimlessly voting for Democrats, and we have been for several years just voting for Democrats, and we haven't been voting both parties. And a lot of people feel like Democrats haven't done anything for us. Democrats haven't given us anything. So we shouldn't continue to just vote for Democrats because that's the way we were raised. That's the way we were taught. And that's just been our party since, our families have voted Democrat. So he went to talk to the Trump administration. The Trump administration said they would do a platinum plan, which is a plan that's supposed to be for Black America. And it was supposed to be, I think, for $500 million or something like that. But he got a lot of blowback about going to meet with Donald Trump because a lot of people felt like he was being a distraction to get us to vote for the Republicans when the Republicans, in a lot of people's opinion, do not have our best interests at heart. So he got a lot of blowback for that. And people saying he was a distraction. He was a Trump supporter and just trying to get votes for Donald Trump.
Are you doing the Martin mouth?
What I do?
Oh, no, TuRae. I thought TuRae was
he might. Yeah, he might have been. So
okay. Go ahead.
Okay, so that's basically the synopsis I was giving the viewers in case they hadn't heard. But pretty much everybody's heard about this situation with Ice Cube at this point.
I just don't know what's in his what was in his contract. I haven't read that. I do.
Yeah, I haven't either.
All of the other things. I mean, here's the thing. It's unfortunate that, again, going back, whatever we talk about, as far as being Black in America, we are sensitive, we are raw, and we are emotional.
We are.
It just don't matter. So anytime someone goes against what the emotional sentiment is right now, the emotional sentiment right now is that motherfucker can't be in office the day after the election. Like we that's the focal point of Black America, right? We're moving like this. So whenever somebody raise their hand and go, well, wait a minute, what about, he a coon, he this, he did. And I think that is totally wrong and destructive.
I agree.
Because of the fact that I'm like, I can see if it was somebody that has never, ever said what the issue is. This dude has built this guy has built his whole career on this. What the fuck is going on? Like, this is literally like all that NWA shit early. Ice Cube wrote that. That's why he left the group, because it's like, I'm writing all this and I'm not.
And I ain't getting paid for it. Yeah.
So it's like, I wrote this. So it's like, that's the dude that was writing those lyrics that shaped the early 90s hip hop, fuck the police and all of that. So they damn sure knew what was going on. Right. He took it a step further, put it down on paper and said, hey, who wants to be involved? The Democrats ain't giving no light. Trump administration may not have given it no light either, but they know how to play the goddamn game. He went, hey man, look at your guy Ice Cube who was up here talking to me.
Yeah. What he been doing the whole time?
What he does every time.
Nigga, the whole time.
He had every president of every HBCU up in the Oval Office. And I remember distinctly a brother posting, look at these coons. And I said, whoa.
Yeah.
The presidents of the HBCUs is coons because they went to meet with the president about some money for the HBCUs. I said the HBCU presidents are people who have graduated from HBCUs, have the success to go on in the other places, but return to the HBCU.
That's a success story, if none other.
And you calling them coons?
Yeah.
Watch it with this. So that's my only part, is that right now we're so emotionally raw, we really can't hear shit else. And that's damaging to us. It's just damaging to us.
It is. Sunshine?
Well, I heard what he said, because what TuRae said.
It fucked you up.
Yeah, what TuRae said. Ice Cube said he reached out to the Democrats. He reached out to the Republicans. He said the Democrats told him that they would get with him on it after the election. And he said that the Republicans or the Trump party was willing to talk with him now. He said they didn't come up with anything. They just were willing to listen to what he had. And then everybody jumped on it. So, but he said he will work with whoever's going to work with him to get what he wants done. And so I'm just like, they all work together anyway, probably at the end of the day. Who knows? I don't know. And guess what? When Obama was in office, I got kicked off of food stamps. So I don't know. You know what I mean?
Speak on it. Listen.
Because it wasn't like I got kicked off when he was in. So how the fuck that happened? And then when Trump was in, my damn phone stayed, that the Obama phone every month was on some other shit when Obama was in. When Trump got in, maybe he just didn't give a fuck. My shit stayed on the whole motherfucking time.
Dominique, I am not a fan of the man at all, but somebody said it best. They said, if you ain't got money falling out your pockets right now, you doing it wrong.
Yeah, that with the Ice Cube thing, those I hear people say that all the time about the money and all those kind of things. I'm gonna speak to that, but with the Ice Cube thing, one of the reasons I don't think that Joe Biden and them could really get into it is because Joe Biden can't say nothing about nothing. He ain't got no power right now to do nothing. So his his answer wasn't foreign to me. He ain't the president. He just Joe Biden right now.
I holler at you. I
holler at you. I'm the former vice president. If I get the way I'm trying to get, then we can discuss it. That wasn't weird to me. I can agree that they do work together.
Yeah.
Donald Trump. The thing with Donald Trump is saying he gonna do something. He will lie. You know what I'm saying? He has a propensity to lie about shit, and he'll say anything. He's the type that'll say anything he want to say to get what he want.
Yeah.
You know, so that's always a leery thing with him. I ain't no fan of the man at all. The man can't be the president.
No.
He ain't a good commander in chief. You know what I'm saying?
But he's funny though.
He is funny, so maybe he should do stand up.
So he's gonna do it in the White House.
No. We got enough.
We got enough. Okay. We got enough. But
everybody run out of a job. I'm gonna do stand up. Oh, here we go.
Everybody want to do stand up. I mean, it's
like
ridiculous.
Tank was doing stand up.
Girl, Tank did stand up.
Yes.
Well, he was sitting down doing it though, right? He never stood up, right?
But it's that sneaky singer shit. He'll tell a joke and then sing. I'm like,
right, yeah.
Oh, so he did Craig Robinson essentially.
Pretty much.
Okay, he did Craig Robinson.
Yes,
okay.
yes.
He did what?
Craig Robinson.
What's that?
You don't know Craig Robinson?
From The Office.
From The Office. From
Yeah.
So he pretty much did Craig Robinson. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So in good though.
But he
wanted to stand up. But go ahead.
He wanted to stay. But in Ice Cube,
because he was saying he writing jokes and stuff like that, but he incorporated it into the show, which not to just get y'all off of nothing. But when I went to the Atlanta Symphony, there was this couple, and that's what they do. They do jokes and singing. So when he was doing it, yeah, they do jokes. They introduce their songs. They argue on stage, like fake argue. Like the symphony is off the chain. The orchestra, the shit's dope. But that's what he was doing, a joke with his music. Yeah. And like y'all said, the Craig Robinson. So, hey.
So basically, everybody want to pretty much do comedy.
Everybody want to do comedy.
They want to do it because it's a numbers game.
Yes.
The promoter put you in the club, the people going to come see you. That's really what it is. Being funny don't have nothing to do with it.
Not at all.
They already got your money. So while you sitting there saying he ain't funny, well, who told you to buy a ticket to see a singer do comedy anyway? When it's bona fide, I don't feel sorry when people say that. He wasn't funny. Your ass bought a ticket to go see a singer do comedy. He shouldn't have been funny. He sings.
I like that.
You know, he sings. So you wanted to give him money to do comedy. So since he sings, he Batman now. He can be Superman. He do it all. No, he don't. He sing and can play the piano. So that's what he do. You know what I'm saying? If you want to buy your money to see a comedian sing and they can't sing,
which I almost fell over twice.
You shouldn't have did it. They do comedy. You the one like their comedy. So you like, oh, he's funny, so I know he can sing. That ain't how that works. That ain't how that works.
You look like you funny and can sing.
TuRae, when I was on stage too, I was like, why the fuck they got this damn organ up this motherfucker?
You had a great set,
I was thinking that, and it was for him.
Yeah.
But they had it up there early. I almost tripped over that motherfucker twice.
You went up, Sunshine?
Huh?
She killed that shit.
I did.
You did very well.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
I ripped, and I did what I usually do: forget some shit or do. I got so I couldn't get this motherfucking sentence out for shit, Dominique. It took 5 tries for me to get a sentence out, man.
What are you trying to say?
I was trying. Okay, this is what I said. I said it shouldn't be nothing that another bitch do to your man that you don't do. And I was like, wait, that don't sound right. And I was like, you shouldn't do nothing to your man that another bitch don't do. And I was like, wait, that ain't right. I was like, I gotta stop smoking, man. I can't get this. I was like, hold on, y'all, I'm gonna get this shit. But what I wanted to say was, it shouldn't be nothing that another bitch doing with her man that you don't do with yours. Whatever going on in them streets, you should be doing it with your man. So that's I was like, okay, shit.
Okay,
but hey, motherfucker still do. Clay, he just texted me and was like, "Can I do Sunday?"
Right, because she did.
That's right.
And I watched it. No problem. We did the Bill Bellamy. I was with Bill. I hosted Bill's shows for the weekend. So the Tank show was the late show. So we all stayed to watch. And I watched her set and realized that the crowd realized, like, hold tight. That's real comedy. because she went up, LeVar Walker went up, and I just saw the crowd going, let them work. Because it was almost like they knew the headliner wasn't going to be that.
Yeah.
And like you said, no diss to Tank at all. He did what he do. But when he came out, he was standing up, told about 2 jokes, and sat his ass right back down.
Yeah, when he bombed. When he bombed.
When the first 2 jokes didn't go, he went to what he knew.
It's one of the most disrespected forms of entertainment, too. Yes. It's made to look easy. It looks conversational. It ain't easy like that. You can't do it. You bombing, bruh. And it's so bad now that when they bombing, the people be like, you killed it. No, they didn't. Ain't nobody laugh. Ain't nobody laugh. You ain't ripped.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How you ripping a room full of salads? That was the shit. No, that was not. Fucking bomb. Right. Say you bomb. When we was coming up, you bomb.
You bomb. And so you knew you bomb.
And you knew you bomb.
You didn't have to have no conversation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
They don't need for you to stop walking. Walk your ass off stage to the parking lot.
Come on.
Now they pump them up so much. They pump them up, and that's
anything that wasn't built on the foundation ain't gonna last no time.
There you go.
So you ain't got to worry about it. All you gotta do is stay funny and keep doing what you doing. Because if you build a house without a foundation, it's gonna slide. One day y'all gonna be in there eating wings. They're gonna say, did the house just slide? It's gonna slide right off into the mud when it rained for 3 days in a row. So it ain't gonna happen. Oh, this is what I wanted to say about Ice Cube. In his defense, though, I think when you trying to get something accomplished and he's a businessman as well as a rapper, you got to talk to both sides to negotiate.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Yes. I don't think that it meant that he was necessarily for Trump. And in my opinion, if you have made up your mind about who you would like to be your president at this time, and we all grown, we ain't talking about no 3-year-olds vote. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's some young people that may be his fans. I don't know, but they still grown. And if you didn't watch what's happening in this country, 2 weeks in, if you haven't, in my opinion, decided who your guy is, then ain't nothing nobody can say no way. But it sure as hell ain't his fault because he going up in there with his due diligence trying. Yes. If you want to say I don't think he being a distraction. Now 50 Cent, he just a living distraction. Whenever something happen, he is Donald Trump. Right. He got to pop up and say something. We know who your ass is. You nigga from you can find me in the club.
Right, that's
bottle full of bub. Is that
me.
you?
Right.
We know you ain't never seen somebody so famous and rich, a clout chaser.
But you know what it is? And you ain't been talking about him in a minute. About 2 weeks go by and you ain't said 50. He go, you know what? Let me go ahead and post some shit.
Yes, so you can't be 50 Cent. He is entertainment for social media. Yes. Should nobody listen to him. Ice Cube, a real businessman, really about trying to do business and really trying to be for his people. This man has been banned off the radio for the stuff, the pro-black stuff he didn't roll. I mean, I don't know if people forgot they made fuck the police and all that. They've been down and been conscious people forever. And he does a lot of negotiating. So to think that he wouldn't go to both sides, and he even said with Donald Trump, I don't know what's going to happen.
Right.
I don't
Nobody
know.
Does.
He might be. If he win, he might do it. But I'm just saying what he said. He put some money on the table and said he'd help. So I just don't think we need to come down on him. And everybody entitled to have an opinion. If that man want to go talk to this man to see if he can help our people, let him and see what he's saying.
You're absolutely right. All I'm doing is waiting. I don't even trust the early voting. I'm just waiting. I'm
going too.
I'm just waiting to cast my vote.
The only problem I got is that he looked like he just came up out the basement from when he was on that movie, The Lottery Ticket.
He do. How about that?
He been quarantined and he been in the house, sunshine.
Because he looked like he been quarantining on that basement on Lottery Ticket, yo.
You put any black man in a house with kids this long, he gonna have some adverse effects. I'm telling you.
I seen it, and he fine. I seen him earlier this year. He fine. When John Witherspoon passed, he was at the funeral. We talked and all that. So I seen him earlier this year. He doing all right. He just been in the house. You know what I'm saying? Or the end of last year, I could say. I seen him at the end of last year. He just been in the house. How the hell you on the podcast just walk off all we could just see is your chair right there?
My chicken was burning. Look, my chicken, my 3 pieces for the night.
I can't stand people that cook like that or cook enough for them. Just
Yeah.
3 pieces.
Yeah, ain't nobody else here.
You cook that whole pack.
Her baby gone. TuRae.
Yeah,
He grown.
Okay.
Yeah, he gone.
He gone. That's good.
He grown man now. He ain't up in that joint.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or best believe if D was dead, it been a whole pan.
That's all he needs is chicken.
Yeah, best believe.
Oh, my baby.
Yeah, don't make her cry. Don't make her cry. She's still
know.
adjusted. Don't make her cry.
You be all right.
She be all right. So in this podcast, we got a segment called Air It Out, right? So on here we believe laughter heals, and we don't believe in holding on to things and holding things in. It can affect you when you don't have, a release. I'm a person of that in my own life. I release things because I am and I'm honest about this. I am a person that can have anxiety and those type of things. And I'm honest about that. You know what I'm saying? Because I think when you're honest about things, the devil can't use them against you. When you scream it out, he can't hold it against you. So I scream it out, tell it to anybody. You know what I'm saying? So I air things out. I say what I gotta say, and laughter has been a medicine for me. So each one of y'all get 2 minutes to air it out about whatever it is, whatever you feel like you want to air out, whatever you feel like you gotta say, let it rip. You know what I'm saying? However, whatever on your mind, whatever you feeling. People on this show, they say whatever they feeling about however they feeling, and just air it out, whatever you think. Sunshine, you on the clock, you up first. Your time start now.
Okay, well, this funny that you said that because something happened today to me. Another comedian sent me a video of Chris Rock. The video was about Chris Rock was saying, whatever your calling is, whatever God calls you to do, go and do that and live in your calling. Now, the person who sent this to me, my story, because it's 2 sides every story. My story is I told them they were funny, told them they should go on stage, told them write their shit down, actually took them with me a couple times. First time they were on stage, it was because I told someone to put them on. Years later, that ain't their story at all. And so when they sent me that, to me, I'm thinking you're sending me that to tell me that even though all the shit I just said that I feel like I did for you, you're saying that you went with God's calling. So it's funny, Dominique, that I'm on here with you because I sent a message and was like, okay, yeah, anything just to not give me my props, huh? I said, well, God called me to do it too, but he sent Dominique to let me know it. And that's why I went on stage. Yes, I've been funny. I've been doing plays. I've been doing whatever, but I was a rapper. Dominique was like, Sunshine, you funny. You should go on stage. And that's my story to the end, till I die. Not I was called by God to do comedy and I just always been funny and did plays. And so I just went up. That ain't what happened.
Right.
So for that person, they should be like, yo, I lived with Sunshine or we lived or whatever we did. Sorry. And I went with her and then I went on stage, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. You don't owe me your life or your first baby or nothing, but damn, if you tell the story right, you want Steve Harvey talking about, well, I was always funny and I always been funny. And then I just went to the comedy club and went up. That ain't, okay, though. It's all good. But it's just funny again for my 2 minutes because that happened today. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, you send me a video saying that for what? I be minding my business. Why you starting the
That was good though. I feel you on that though, because people will not tell their whole story.
Yeah,
they won't tell it.
They don't want me to get no shine.
Yeah, they won't tell sunshine. They won't tell their whole story. A lot of the times they won't, but
Hey, so it is. I tell mine the right way though. I owe it to you, Don. Period.
I appreciate you, Shine.
TuRae, when you never know what you're doing. Like when you're like, Sunshine, you don't know Bill, and I'm like, no, you introduced me, and then he liked my set. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like people, if anything comes from that, I did my work. But that night TuRae introduced me, then they whatever. You know what I'm saying? I would never be like, oh, I'm just doing this because I was good that night. No, this was a stream of events that happened.
Right.
And your name would be in it because you were there. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me.
Yes.
And one good thing about Bill, we can give Bill Bellamy credit for. Bill always the same. He's one celebrity that's all the same, very approachable, very down to earth. I you see Bill at the mall and Bill gonna be. I done seen Bill at the mall and Bill, you know. So I always shout celebrities out like that because it matters. You know.
Right quick on that level, I'm not gonna take it out my 2 minutes, but quick, on that level, Sunshine, what you're saying, when Kev wrote his book, my phone started ringing off the hook when he was doing his book promo, and everybody like, yo, Kev, shout you out, Kev, shout you out. And I'm like, what do you mean? And it was just Kev telling the story how he got started. And after a while, I started getting a little offended from the people calling me like, yo, Kev, shout you out, shocked. Like, I'm like, if he's telling the story of how he got started, he has to say my name.
Yeah.
The fact that he does it is appreciative of me and Kev's relationship. I thank him for that.
Right.
But he's not lying. He's just telling you how it went down.
What happened, right.
So, anyway. So my rant.
Okay, you ready? I'm putting you on the clock, and your time starts now.
I want my parade no matter how I leave this earth.
All right.
I want my parade no matter if the cops put their knee on my neck and take me up out of here, or if Tata and them down the street take me out of here. I want my motherfucking parade. I want y'all in the streets laid out. I want people crying. I want newspaper articles.
Yeah.
I want to be made a hero. I want all my sins expunged. Because, see, that's what sins to happen. I watch us every day lose our minds when the police take us out of here. And yes, granted, the police should not be hunting and killing black people. But daily, there are 4 or 5 black people that lead this planet at the hands of other black people. And all they get is some dirty stuffed animals and maybe a GoFundMe. You don't even talk about them for 2 weeks later. They don't get no murals. They don't get no hashtags. I'm here to tell you, when I leave, I want all mine. I want the parade. I want the mural. I want the hashtag. I want Floyd Mayweather to pay for my funeral. I want Jesse Jackson to come speak and tell him how much of a good brother I was. I want it all. So no matter how I go, I want it all. Give me mine. Give me all mine. So that's my rant. I've been thinking about that since George Floyd, unfortunately, because it's like we need to do more to alert the country and each other to how fleeting and invaluable our lives are being made out here. Not just by them, but by us too.
Yeah.
So.
That's true too.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
All right. That was great. All right. Y'all been on.
You don't do one?
Yeah. No. What you mean?
No? You know what? And they've been saying that the whole time, but I don't, because really I be doing it the whole time I'm talking. You know what I'm saying?
But I haven't heard no rant.
Yeah, but I'm saying the stuff I'm telling you and I'm bringing to you, those are some of the things.
Yeah.
Oh, do that make sense to you?
Kind of,
but now that you said it, and all that, okay, I guess I'm going to have to. Okay. All right, let me put myself on the clock then. Let's see here what I'm on. Okay. I'm on the clock. My time starts now. The thing I don't like is I don't like in this society now where we don't respect another's opinion in the way they should handle things. I think we all have opinions. I think you can do whatever you want to do, and I think it needs to be respected. I'm not saying that people can't say what they feel about it, but the way these people go at a person about their opinion, they throw daggers at the people. They almost trying to snatch their head up out of the socket about the way they feel. And I don't think a person has to argue with you to justify their opinion.
There you go.
That's how they feel about it. Let them live in that.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can even see on social media, people say some stuff. I'm like, are they just trying to get a rise? You read what I said. I said what I said. And I ain't about to argue with you. Or you can't convince me to think, unless I'm saying a blanket statement like, you should wear, don't wear shoes, never. And people that wear shoes is crazy. You might say, well, I wear shoes to such and such and such and such. Right. But if I say the way I feel about this administration, that's how I feel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't about to knock me over my head and keep telling me I'm crazy and harass me, because that's just how I feel about it. Right. And it's okay.
Right. I was having to go.
And say what you want to say. But after you say your piece, then move on. It's over. Right. And people don't understand. Sometimes we gotta agree to disagree. It's okay to agree to disagree.
And disagree don't mean ignorant. Like I had a whole.
It don't mean ignorant because you disagree.
Right,
it's
okay.
Like I disagree.
I was talking about the Crump lawyer, and again, I'm not making no judgment. I'm just saying I don't like the fact that he's like, to me, the Crump lawyer seems like death, because it seems like as soon as someone's kid get killed, here he comes. So I said
he always there.
So I said
think because he pro bono, until the lawsuit comes through.
Right.
Yeah.
So I said that somebody gonna give me, well, it's the DA's job. That I said, yo, you're not gonna educate me about law and who's supposed to be doing what.
Yeah, bro. What are you
disagree.
doing?
Don't mean I don't know whose job is what. I disagree. Period.
I disagree. I don't like when people don't think you can disagree and you get attacked for it. I'm not saying don't have a comeback and all that, but don't come at me like I'm the worst person ever. I'm the devil. This is just what I think. I just disagree.
Yes.
And that's okay.
It should be anyway.
It should be anyway.
Guess what? If it ain't my opinion, fuck that. I'm that nigga y'all talking about. Fuck that. You stupid.
That's why she not on Facebook.
Shut your stupid ass up.
That's why she not on Facebook. She on IG.
She on IG. So get them y'all social media handles and where they can find y'all and all that good stuff. You got something coming out, let them know that you know what you got coming out, social media handles and all that, so where they can find you and follow up with you.
Go ahead, TuRae.
I'm easy to find on social media, man, at Comedy by TuRae, comedybyTuRae.com. I have great merchandise, my shirts, hoodies, face masks. Have an album out, Comedy by TuRae, the comedy album, and I'm putting out another album. More Ace Than Mitch will be out, I believe, the late November. I'm put out around Thanksgiving, that way people can get it for the holiday. But just trying to stay busy and gainfully employed in the life of stand-up comedy.
I mean, yeah.
Hey. Well, you can find me on Instagram, Rochester's Finest 585. That's Rochester's Finest. Yeah, that's me, 585. Or Facebook, Tasha McCutcheon. Hey, the infamous from East High, son, Tasha McCutcheon.
Okay. Dominique Comedize, that's my Instagram. That's where y'all can find me. DOMINIQUE COMEDI. I just spell comedy with an I. That's all. I got, I did a show called Games People Play, and they rerunning that tomorrow night on BET. So y'all check that out. Getting ready for the second season, and I'll be on that second season. But I'm in the first episode of season 1. So y'all go ahead. You ain't got to look further. You
got to go far.
No. And then later on in the year, or maybe at the top of next year, I'll be in Irma Gruder's reboot of the Boondocks. So y'all, the Boondocks coming out. So y'all check that out. And I'll be on the road a little bit. I'm trying to work a little bit. I'm heading to Detroit. I'll be in Detroit the 4th through the 5th. I shouldn't even promote that because I don't even know the name of the venue.
But it's in Detroit. It's in the D.
It's in the D. But next week I'm gonna have that.
And Dominique, thank you for having me. You look great.
Thank you. You do too.
Yes,
you
thank you. Look great, man. You look like you've been staying safe.
Yeah,
y'all know I've been staying safe. Mask up.
Y'all know
I ain't going.
I'm surprised you ain't got your mask on in the house by yourself.
I don't trust these niggas.
I'll be fucking with her. TuRae, she was talking all that. She was talking all that jump before she came. I said, "Well, why you coming?"
Yeah, I said I'm coming. I said I'm just letting you know that y'all ain't safe down there. Shit.
Why you coming?
But what you coming for? I said, how you gonna get offended? Because I'm talking about Atlanta? She was like, I'm just saying, making it seem like we started it. No, I ain't saying y'all started it, but
they saying all that,
but everybody out here leave there said, bruh, when you go down there, take your N95. Because they down there wide open with heads like, hey, she about to go to a party right now to take a picture at the party or do a little live or something. I bet they in there like, hey.
I am.
Everybody.
Yeah.
I am.
Go there and get your live
Look at my outfit.
Oh, she gonna catch the night. She gonna catch the night. Hey.
God,
down in the valley with
this shit don't make no sense.
She sat there a long time. She been wanting to
I know. I was like,
right.
This is kind of mild. Okay.
Yeah, she sat there a long time. She been wanting to dance. She held it as long as she could. She sat there. You know she reframed as long as she did excellent.
Right.
She get an 8. She gets a smiley face.
I'm wearing a fur coat. Wait, let me go get it.
Oh my God.
Before we log off, we gotta see Sunshine. Yeah. She's going to the release party. Okay. If you follow her Instagram, you're gonna see it's cold.
No, but
it's cold.
She can pull that off.
Got my fur.
Oh, you might want to stay home if it's cold because they say it rises in the wintertime.
They don't care. They don't care.
That's why I got on my
fur. They don't listen to none of them. You do know CDC headquarters is where?
In Atlanta.
That's why we safe.
Oh shit. Okay, if you say so. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Y'all know I do. And I'll see y'all out here in these streets somewhere.
Yes,
y'all give it up one more time for my guest, the very funny TuRae Gordan and the very funny Sunshine. And we out. I'll see y'all soon.
Ladies, I love y'all. Thank y'all so much.
Okay, love you too.
Love you too. This was great. See y'all. Be safe.
See you later. Okay. Renee?
Are you still live?
No. Oh, yeah. Let me in. I ain't even.